Hey, my name is Terry Higgs. I am the founder of Speaker Realm, where speakers become sovereigns. And today I want to introduce you to the discovery engine of Speaker Realm. One of the biggest challenges for speakers is finding more stages, is getting booked, right? Is finding opportunities. And so I developed this application specifically to help you with that issue. And so today I want to give you a brief overview of some of the features that we have with RealmScouter. And so number one, we have a call for speakers feature. It gives you the ability to browse thousands of speaking opportunities, preview them for free, and then unlock full details for 1 credit. Our credit system works like this. Each plan that you have, we have a universal credit system. You unlock speaking leads, call for speakers, podcast opportunities using this transparent credit system. 1 credit unlocks 1 full opportunity in which you receive full organizer details, contact information, AI outreach generation, application portal submission guidelines, and of course, it adds it to your pipeline. So when we get into let me get logged in here. When we get into the call for speakers feature, before we do that, this is our dashboard. It gives you an idea of how many leads you have, your priorities, your recent activity, how many searches, tells you what your credits are. And when you go over to opportunities, you go into call for speakers, you see AI matched opportunities. So basically what this does, it matches opportunities based on your profile. We hear so much negativity around AI and the utilization of AI, and we believe in responsible and ethical AI usage. And so when we create applications on your behalf, they're not being created haphazardly. They're being created specifically from your profile. If I were to go to my profile, I would see I have my bio here. I would also see that I have information regarding my speaking topics, as well as the areas of expertise. And so this is how we formulate those specific applications on your behalf. And this is how our AI matches you for specific opportunities. So here we have our call for speakers function. We have some opportunities that have been matched to my profile. This first one is for Medicare and Marketing Sales Summit. It gives me some basic information, right? Tells me, when it's going to be. Here's the general call for speakers. And if I want to find out more, then I click on view details and I get a little bit of more information. But if I really want to see everything regarding this opportunity, then I will have to utilize 1 credit. In this particular instance, I'm going to unlock this, and it's going to give me the organizer's information, all the information. I've actually unlocked this one before, so you've seen the message pop up that I will not be charged a credit. And then I have 2 options on how I can apply for this. I can apply for it myself, or I can apply for it utilizing our Done For You service, which is an additional cost outside of your normal subscription. And if I were going to apply for it with the Done For You service, then essentially what I would do is I would be saying, I want the team at Speaker Realm and RealmScouter to make this application for me, keep track of it, and then basically let me know when there's been communication about me being booked for this specific opportunity. So that application generates, it normally takes, 2 to 3 minutes, depending. In this case, it took a little bit less time. And in this, you see the generated application content, the pitch, intro, the session title options, the short bio, key takeaways. And then if I wanted the team at RealmScouter and Speaker Realm to apply for this for me, I would submit it over to the intake team. They would receive a message, and then they would apply for that event on my behalf. In this particular instance, I want to show you how to apply for it yourself. And so if you were going to apply for this yourself, then essentially what you would do is you would click on Apply Myself. You would then create your application. And this application has been created. Once I create my application, I can click on View Event Details. And essentially, I can then match my application to the actual application so that you don't have to write it yourself at that time, right? It's already been done for you. All you have to do then at that point is copy and paste. So I click on view event details. And when I click on view event details, it takes me to the actual call for speakers. And so here's the call for speakers. And so if I wanted to apply for the call for speakers, I click on apply to speak. And now I have the actual application. And I have the application, but I also have the information to place inside of the application. So this is the whole premise of being able to simplify how you actually apply for call for speakers opportunities. Getting back to the actual call for speakers function. So these are the AI matched opportunities. If I apply for that, I would bookmark that. And so that I can go back to it relatively easy. And then I could apply for all of the AI match opportunities, or I could go in and I could search for additional opportunities. So here's submit a speaking proposal for Maryland Cyber Summit. Talks about a little bit about the event. I want to view more details. Tells me a little bit about the details, tells me that I'm a 70% match. I could make some notes regarding this, and then I could go ahead and click on apply myself. While I am doing that, I'm going to go ahead and generate my application. So when I actually go to the website for the event, for the call for speakers application, then I already have all of my information already ready. And then again, all I have to do is copy and paste. And so here you see the application has been generated on my behalf. And so I could download that, and then I could go over to the actual event information. And here's the actual call for speakers. So it has all the information. It tells me my submission deadline. It tells me the topics, and then it gives me the application that I can then utilize the information that's been prepared for me to apply for this specific opportunity. So I hope that this has been helpful and enlightening to you. I hope that you take advantage of the opportunity. We do offer 20 free opportunities when you sign up, and gives you an opportunity to kind of take a test spin, get acclimated with the platform, see how it works, and get booked and get paid. This is Pastor Terry. I am Pastor Terry, but this is Terry with Speaker Realm, where speakers become sovereigns. Thank you for joining us.